It's the Ron and Fez Show. Thanks for being with us tonight. CBS has okayed a new reality series from Mark Burnett called Recovery, where military and law enforcement veterans find stolen kids and reunite them with their parents.
Oh, Fezzy, this is going to be so much fun to watch just to see who gets voted off.
I think they're trying to bring people back, not vote them off.
You know, Mark Burnett, you just want to focus on the shows that you have instead of every week adding another 8 or 9 shows. And remember, Fez, this was my radio psychic.
Radio psychic.
When he started on the casino, I go, he has stopped. He is no longer having those great big shows. It's not working in that direction for him.
This one is described as the show without a trace, but with real kids. So this just sounds traumatic.
It seems awful. It just seems awful. And are there enough missing children that you can do 26 episodes a year?
Here's what I don't understand. It's going to be military and law enforcement veterans, so it sounds like guys that have retired from active service anyway. If they're able to go find lost and stolen kids, how come the real police and the real military aren't able to?
Well, the problem is, Fez, a lot of the ones that they find are no longer alive, so it's not always the happy ending that you're thinking just by reading the press release. Good news and bad news on this story.
So I would imagine this is going to be a lot of, father stole the kids or mom stole the kids and reunited him with the legal custodian. Now, Mark Burnett also said that as soon as fall 2005, he may do a Survivor in Canada. Will Cold Survivor be as fun to watch as a hot Survivor?
Well, if he's not doing it in the winter, it's going to be really relaxing and nice. If you're up in Canada during the summer, it's, chilly, but it's not freezing. If you do the thing in the middle of the winter, you're going to see a bunch of people just back-to-back the whole time.
Yeah, because the one thing I don't like about Survivor is when it gets down to, let's say a Final Four, you get a lot of footage of just these emaciated people laying around a hut because they can't move anymore.
Yeah, and the hot girls stop looking hot. They're overly skinny and a problem. No, I have no problem with Canada. I'd put them up on mountains and stuff like that.
So I just have a feeling we're going to see a lot of people huddled around a teepee.
Yeah, but that's only like we were talking about. If it's a winter one, then it's going to be freezing. The summer, it's beautiful up there. It's like it's an air conditioning country.
Auditions are set for the next American Idol. Washington, D.C. Auditions are on August 18th. Orlando, Florida on August 6th.
By the way, we're speaking about reality shows. Our own Crazy Jen has a final callback. She's up to the last one. Maybe you shouldn't even talk about it. I will anyway. It's called Faking It, where you try to go and do a job that you've never done before.
Well, that's every day of her life.
Yeah.
Daycare.
This new American Idol, Fezzy, I know Cigar Sid is trying out for it, and I wouldn't mind getting your girlfriend, Stalker Patty, involved as well.
She's not my girlfriend, but I know she sings.
I know you spent the weekend with her, and I see this picture of you and her together.
You're in that picture, too.
The ones that you're doing on RonFez.net, has Mikey Boy put them up yet?
No, he hasn't gotten those yet.
Once we get them up on RonFez.net, Fezzy, you can kind of do a little play-by-play and take it through it on the air. Because Fez spent one of those touristy weekends with Stalker Patty that was just hysterical.
I made sure she saw all the big monuments and memorials in the district and stood there as she rewrote history for everyone else that was listening.
My only clue is she's sending a letter to the Washington Post. I'm so infuriated right now about this bad ruler that I bought on the street.
She bought a ruler that any kid would have, maybe in second or third grade, in their school supply box. It's got all the U.S. presidents on it. The whole Grover Cleveland being president twice thing has completely thrown her off that there's only 42 pictures on this ruler, not 43. And her big thing is, they forgot Grover Cleveland's son, Stephen Grover Cleveland, who was president after him. How could you forget Stephen Grover Cleveland?
She was just furious. Now, I don't know if the Washington Post is going to be able to solve this problem for him, but I do hope it makes the paper.
Well, she's going to get backup for this letter to the editor to the Washington Post.
Yeah.
Because she told me she knows the professor at NYU who's going to back her up on this before she writes writes a letter.
Did you end up having a fun time with her over the weekend?
It was exhaustingly fun, if that makes sense.
The only problem is I understand she's late, and let's just hope she does the right thing, Fezzy.
She's 65. She should be. She's not late. She's not coming. But I mean.
Did you try your hardest? Hey, Ken in Portland sent us this picture for you, Fez. It's a grave site. It's Todd Whatley's grave.
Oh. That's frightening.
Any it's kind of a ghost of Christmas future.
I know. What do I need to do to change? I'll help Tiny Tim. I helped Tiny Tim all weekend. I showed her around D.C.
Someone told me that your real name is Todd Whatley, and you changed your first name to Fez because of that 70s show is your favorite.
Oh, well, that's just a dumb theory. That is dumb, and it's not even true.
Why don't you change your name to Stalker Toddy?
No, it's not like I'm Sheriff Bubba Clem or anything.
I wish. I wish you would run for sheriff against Bubba.
So, yeah, he kept Clem, but also kept Bubba.
All right, Fezzy. Ken Jennings picked it up again.
Spy report. Spy report.
His winnings are now $1.16 million.
Nice work, Ken Jennings.
Yeah, he is a mad dog. Now, if you notice, we didn't get this information from our interns like they used to be on top of it. 2 of them were late, and one's not coming in at all. That's the problem I was having with the phones in the first break.
Yeah, we only had Tommy back there for the first break. So
what is going on? Does Chapin not want to be in this business?
Chapin's here now, but he got held over at his other job, and Sid lost his license, I guess. So.
Sid did not lose his license. I don't need to go into it, but Sid's a liar.
And why give a license to a big, overstuffed teddy bear to begin with?
He ought to be escorted to the bus outside the Aladdin.
Yeah.
Drives me nuts. All right, well, way to go, Ken Jennings.
Ken Jennings comes through like Fezzy, like the champion that he is.
Now, has it captivated everyone even more because it's Jeopardy?
Captivated?
Yeah.
Or captive?
Captivated, right?
Well, you only said captive.
Oh.
Did it captive everyone?
Is everyone held captive by this because it's Jeopardy? I mean, if he was doing this on Wheel of Fortune, would people still be that excited?
Yeah, absolutely. The thing that worked about it, and I remember when he started winning, and I told you, you're like, I hate Jeopardy. I go, you don't understand. This guy is staying. Then you're going, Jeopardy's going to go broke. I go, no, it's like taking the money that everybody ever won and gave it to one guy. For some reason, after all these years, you're thinking about a show you haven't thought about in a long time, Stupid Jeopardy. And the brilliance of is now we can have professional gamers. They are welcome, just like we have professionals in any other great sport.
It's nice that this guy's winning so much money because he hasn't been to his job in days.
Like he cares about a job. He could care less. He's on his way. And he's one of 3 big Mormons that are rocking the world right now. The other one is Napoleon Dynamite is coming through in a big way. And I forget the 3rd Mormon. But for some reason, they said 3 Mormons are in the news all the time now.
At any one time.
And I never knew that the Mormon thing is growing fast. In this country, somebody told me this, the 2 fastest growing religions are Mormons and...
I have no idea.
Scientology.
Really?
Scientology and the Mormons are the 2 fastest growing of all the religions. And then in the world, I think it's the Muslim religion. So there's just going to be President Bush and a couple Christians left. They'll be the only ones still hanging in there.
The Protestants are all going bye-bye.
We're going to take a break. We'll come back. It's the Ron and Fez Show.